Welcome to Public Organizational Management here at Clayton State. This is a brand new course offering in the Public Administration program, so please bear with me as we work through the kinks of this new course. Over the course of this introductory slide set, I will review the key aspects of the syllabus for this course. This material, as well as the material in the syllabus, will be fair game for the no-show assignment, so please review this deck and syllabus carefully. To start, my name is Sal Lucido. I work at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, where I've held a variety of policy, leadership, and management positions over the last 30 years. I currently serve as the Associate Director for Policy, External Relations, and Communications at CDC's Division for Heart Disease and Stroke Prevention, and I've been in this role for about 5 years now. I manage a total of 21 staff, equally divided into two teams, Policy and Partnership team and the Communications team. I'm an adjunct at Clayton State, so CDC is my full-time job. However, the syllabus does include multiple ways to contact me, including my Clayton State email address and my cell phone number. Please do not hesitate to use either, and I will be as responsive as possible to you, likely within 24 hours. You can also text me at my cell number if you choose to do so, and I'll respond in that way. In addition to my contact information, I have established virtual office hours from 4 to 6 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays. You can also schedule time with me to meet outside of those office hours as my schedule allows for, and I'm happy to do my best to accommodate you on that as the opportunities arise. I will also offer an optional weekly class discussion via Teams on Wednesday evenings from 6 to 7. Please note that participation will drive the viability of this session over the course of the semester. So if folks aren't interested in attending the first 2 weeks or can't make it fit their schedule, I will cancel the remainder of those sessions for the course. Additionally, please note that this is an optional opportunity for you. This is not a mandatory session. This course is 100% online. So none of those online sessions are mandatory in any way, nor do these sessions factor into your final grade. They're merely there to help you work through the subject matter in the course. And if it's not helpful to you, then I don't want to waste your time or mine. The text we'll be using is The Effective Public Manager by Cohen. This will cover all the key elements of the course from an academic perspective. I have designed this course to cover both the academic and the practical. As future public administrators, you're going to be facing a complex environment to work in now and in the coming decades. With the expected avalanche of retirements, challenging political environments, more complex technology, and an increasingly diverse public to serve, public administrators will need to be grounded in some essential skills in order to perform at a high level, while also maintaining the flexibility to learn and adapt to evolving technologies and the complexities in order to ensure effective governance. This course seeks to provide you as future public administrators with a basic understanding of the core skills needed to be effective, as well as some insight into the evolving challenges you'll be facing, technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship over the coming decades. This course is divided into 8 sections over 8 weeks, addressing the following topics: management and leadership, building strong teams, innovation, partnerships, budgeting and goal setting, contracting, information management, and building your career. Each of these topics is critical to understanding the basics of being a public servant and leader. I've also found that over the course of my career, each topic has played a very important role in the performance of my duties. So being grounded in each is critical for your development as a public administrator and public servant. Each week you will have a combination of assignments, including weekly PowerPoint lectures on the topic at hand, fireside chats, which will be topical discussions between me and my colleagues on specific topics related to the week's assignments, your reading assignments, and then external course materials, which are external videos that address the topic of the week. All these materials are required, and any information provided to you through these materials are fair game for the exams. There are 3 primary categories of assessment for this course: exams, discussion boards, in the course paper. Collectively, these assessments provide each student the opportunity to earn up to 1,000 points. In addition, you'll need to complete a syllabus quiz, which serves as a no-show assignment for this course, as it is 100% online. This will need to be completed by January 20th, and there are no extensions permitted, so please complete this ASAP. It is in fact loaded up onto the website now. Additionally, you're going to have a couple optional bonus projects that you'll be able to participate in if you choose to do so. And the syllabus goes into more detail on that. The first will be participating in an innovation summit for the federal government. The link to register is included in the syllabus. That happens fairly quickly, so please, if you choose to do that, read the syllabus now and get on board with that now, because you'll have to register for it and participate in it. And I believe it's January 19th and 20th are the dates, and the summit goes from 1 to 5 p.m. on both of those days. You don't have to attend the whole thing to get credit, but you do have to attend at least one of those 2 4-hour sessions. In addition, there'll be another bonus project that'll be an addendum to your course paper, and I'll go over that later on in this presentation. In terms of the exams, there'll be 3 exams for the course. The first 2 will cover the material reviewed during weeks 1 and 2, and weeks 3 to 5, respectively. The last exam will be the course final, and that will be cumulative. So any topic we covered over the course of the semester is fair game for this exam. These exams are worth 600 points, or 60% of your course grade total, meaning that each of these exams is 200 points apiece. There'll also be 5 discussion boards weekly from weeks 2 to 6, and the topic will be specific to the materials covered in the previous week. You'll be expected to post a response to the questions posed, as well as interact with your classmates responding to their posts. The posts need to be substantive and should reference the course materials. Posts like nice post or good job really don't cut it. So I want you to substantively respond to your fellow students in this class. In terms of referencing the course materials, I don't need formal footnotes, but I would like to see in parens any references back to the material, the textbook, the videos you reviewed, the presentation that kind of support your position that you're taking. So if you were, for example, referencing pages 5 to 10 of the Effective Public Manager, what you do is put in parens after your statement, the Effective Public Manager, pages 5 to 10, and then close parens. And that's sufficient. I just need to know that you're utilizing the resources to support your argument. The discussion boards will be worth 50 points apiece, or 250 points collectively, which is 25% of your grade. The last required assessment is a course paper of 7 to 10 pages long. This is designed to document an informational interview between you and a practitioner in either the government or nonprofit sector. I think either are appropriate for this class. There are defined questions for the practitioner that you may augment as you see fit, but all the defined questions must be asked and responded to as part of the assignment. So for the 7 questions I've presented to you in the syllabus, please use all of those, but feel free to add additional questions that you think are appropriate. This paper is worth 150 points towards your grade, or 15% of your grade total, and it is due on March 1st. As I said, there are 2 bonus assignments detailed in the syllabus. The first, as I indicated, would be to attend and participate in the Federal Innovation Summit, Building a Culture for Innovation. This is scheduled from the 19th to the 20th of 2022. Again, it's from 1 to 5 p.m. each of those days. You would be expected to produce a 3 to 5 page report on your lessons learned from the summit, and you would need to indicate which of the sessions you participated in on which days. I've included a link to the registration form in the syllabus, and if you choose to do so, I encourage you to get that link and register now, because there is very limited time to get involved in that. This will be worth 50 bonus points, and the report will be required no later than January 29th, 2022. I won't accept anything past that date. The second optional bonus assignment builds upon your informational interview assignment or your course paper. It requires you to respond to 3 self-reflection questions that may be added on to the end of your course paper. This section is designed to get your personal insights into the interview you've just completed and identify any lessons you may have learned that will help guide your career as a future public servant. Again, this is optional, but it will be worth 50 points toward your final grade. You can choose to do both, none, or one of the bonus assignments. It's really up to you. And you should note that if you choose to do that, the length of your final paper would be extended from 7 to 10 pages to 10 to 15 pages and give you a little bit more room. Finally, we've also provided you with an academic resource list within the syllabus that includes hyperlinks that may be used for your assignments if you choose to do so. These are some of the more notable public administration, public policy organizations out there, and you can certainly utilize those as additional reading or as additional materials to be used during your discussion boards, etc. It's there for your utilization. You can choose to use it or not. It's up to you. This bonus project is due on the same day your paper is due, which is March 1st, and I can't accept anything past March 1st. These are some key dates to know about as we enter this 8-week short semester. First, the course begins on January 8th. The add drop period is shortly thereafter, January 10th to the 13th. The no-show deadline is January 20th. So you need to have that no-show quiz completed by the 19th and get that done so that I don't have to report to the university I have no shows in the class. So like I said, that's already loaded up and available for you. I encourage you to read through the syllabus first and then go ahead and take that. It's not a difficult quiz, doesn't count towards your grade, but it does indicate that you are attending class. The last day for withdrawal is February 4th. Midpoint grades will be available February 1st, and that's about, I think, somewhere around 20 to 30% of your grade will be reported out as a midpoint grade. Classes will conclude on March 2nd, and final exams will be March 3rd to 4th, and you'll have until the 4th to complete the final exam in this course. I'd like to go through some final thoughts on just my overall perspective on the course. So my approach to this course is to work with each of you on developing your skill sets as future public servants. Public administration in an MPA is really a practical degree. It's a degree that I have, and I think while the academic aspects are important, the practicalities are also just as important. And so I'm trying to build a course that reflects a balance on both of those aspects. I have no interest in trick questions on exams or nitpicking your discussion board responses. I do expect any materials you develop for your assignments to be well thought out and well written. Making strong arguments, communicating effectively, and doing so in a grammatically correct manner are essential tools for a public servant. I'm not an English teacher, but I will reduce points for poor grammar and spelling, so please plan accordingly. Those are easy points to lose and easy points to keep. And I encourage you to use your grammar and spell check and just make sure it's tight when it comes to those particular issues. The second critical aspect of this course is your engagement with each other. This is obviously a challenge with an online course, and I recognize that. But I believe it can be very rewarding as each of you come to this class with your own experiences, opinions, and perspectives, and we can learn quite a bit from each other. So please actively engage in particularly the discussion boards. Be respectful with your responses. Don't attack your individual students, but don't feel compelled to agree with each other 100% of the time. If you have an opinion that you think is in contrast to your fellow students, then communicate it and let's have a debate and a discussion on it. But don't make these discussions personal. The specific protocols for the written assignments are provided for in the syllabus. Please review these protocols and plan accordingly. They're fairly simple, straightforward, and so it shouldn't be too challenging to conform your written assignments to these. It just makes my life a little bit easier as I'm reviewing your submissions and grading them. In terms of plagiarism and academic dishonesty, I'm not going to delve too much into this topic, but I will say that unfortunately I have had some experience with academic dishonesty as an adjunct here at Clayton. and it's not acceptable on any level, particularly a graduate level course. So do your work, ask for help if you need it, and don't look for the easy way out. Just some simple rules to play by. Finally, accommodations. The Disability Resource Center here at Clayton will manage any of your accommodation needs when it comes to this class, and they will work with me to make sure that you have the appropriate accommodations as a student. There is information in the syllabus in terms of a phone number and a website and an email address that you can utilize if you need those accommodations. Please review the syllabus and utilize that contact information if you need it. I had some accommodation issues last semester. It was not a problem, and I thoroughly encourage you to go ahead and take advantage of that if you need to utilize it. Finally, thank you for your time. I look forward to working with you over the course of this semester and working through this brand new course at Clayton State University, and I look forward to your feedback as well. Thanks so much, and I'll see you online.